In just 24 hours, this bizarre story has sparked astonishment, confusion, and transformed a beloved college football star into the internet's newest punchline. Manti inspired countless fans when he led Notre Dame to an epic winning season after the tragic death of his longtime girlfriend. That is, until they learned she was a figment of someone's imagination. But who? Good Morning America co-anchor Josh Elliott has the latest.
It seemed like a tragic love story.
Possibly the most beautiful girl I've ever met. Not because of her physical beauty, but the beauty of her character and who she is.
This is Manti in October, talking about the girlfriend whom he believed had just died.
And all of a sudden it's silence. That silence really eats at you.
Until Wednesday, Notre Dame's All-American linebacker and Heisman finalist, was the focus of the most inspiring college football story of the year. Now, questions arise. Is the star athlete the victim of a mysterious and elaborate hoax, as he says, or was he a part of it all along? Teo is known for his big hits on the field and his big heart off of it. His story of overcoming the loss of his grandmother and then his girlfriend, Lene Kekua, within hours of each other last fall, even foregoing Kekua's funeral to play a big game, only added to his growing legend.
She made me promise that she's like, babe, if anything happens to me, you promise that you'll stay over there and that you'll play and that, you'll honor me through the way you play.
His performance would turn him into a megastar, while the raw emotion he displayed humanized him.
How would you describe your emotions on the field tonight?
I mean, they were with me,
Now, Teo and Notre Dame say while his love and tears were real, his girlfriend was not.
This was a very elaborate, very sophisticated hoax perpetrated for reasons we can't fully understand.
In a statement, Teo said, quote, "To realize that I was the victim of what was apparently someone's sick joke and constant lies was and is painful and humiliating," end quote. Not only was his girlfriend, Lene Kekua, not real, but according to Deadspin, the sports website which broke the story, the pictures purported to be Kekua are actually of another woman, very much alive, who says she doesn't even know Teo. This morning on GMA, I spoke with Timothy Burke, one of the writers of the Deadspin piece.
A lot of people are very, suspicious when Teo says that he had no idea and he was just the sucker in this, because, why would somebody go to such great lengths to hoax him like this?
Was Teo really the victim of the internet hoax called catfishing?
We know that this is a phenomenon that exists, catfishing, that people do it, because they like playing practical jokes. This one, if that's what happened, obviously went way too far and is really cruel.
Neve Schulman knows all about catfishing, for he coined the term, an internet fraud who pretends to be someone they're not.
The character they created, although they knew it was false, was not only an extension of themselves, but also somebody that they truly believe has a positive effect on the people with whom it interacts.
They're complete psychopaths. I've probably been chatting with a guy.
He fell for Megan.
Turns out my crush wasn't who I thought she was.
Only to discover she was really a middle-aged mom named Angela. Schulman's life and that lie played out in the documentary Catfish, now also a hit series on MTV.
I'm hitting the road to help people meet their online loves for the first time.
Our imagination plays a huge part in creating an image.
If someone gets cagey about meeting up and is reluctant or is constantly creating excuses as to why they can't meet up at the last second, that's clearly a red flag.
Questions about Teo's story are being raised. Was he somehow involved in the hoax? Notre Dame officials say their relationship was exclusively online. So why then did Teo's father reportedly tell one paper that his son had met Kekua after a game at Stanford years ago and that they'd spent time together in Hawaii?
Two people reached out to me over a month ago asking for my help in uncovering the truth behind this profile. And from what they tell me, I get the impression that this story goes a lot deeper than just the relationship between Manti and Lene.
And why, even after Teo informed school officials of the hoax back in December, did no one go public to set the record straight?
Now that it appears that the stories were wrong, fabricated, that he was duped or he perpetrated a hoax, people want to know exactly what happened.
On the campus of Notre Dame today, nothing but stunned dismay.
Of course, there are some suspicious parts of the story, but it's extremely hard to believe that someone could do something so hurtful and cruel.
And across social media and the Twitterverse, the mystery spawned a new meme, Teoing, people posting pictures, embracing imaginary friends. And for Teo, seen here today, still no answers to an ever-growing list of questions. For Nightline, I'm Josh Elliott in New York.